to Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast with your host, Anthony Stevens, right here out of the beautiful city of Buffalo, New York, the city of good neighbors. Welcome to season number one, episode number three. Just before we get into the episode, I'd like to take this time to thank all of you all over the world who support Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast. If it wasn't for you, there would be no podcast. Thank you for your acts of kindness and generosity toward this podcast show. If this is your very first time joining us here on Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast, why don't you put your hand together and give yourselves a round of applause? And we thank you for being a part of Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast. We are so excited to be here on this Hump Day Wednesday. We got some information we want to bring to your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some amazing people that will be a part of Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast. I'm getting excited about the wonderful people who will be on this show. And I tell you, we got some people that are going to be on the show, and I'm looking forward to the day we have them on the show and interviewing them. It's going to be an amazing, amazing time. So we don't want you to miss any episodes right here from Spotify, Riverside, however you listening to us on our social media platforms. We don't want you to miss any of our upcoming events. Also, at the end of the podcast show, I'm going to give you all of my information that you can connect up with us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm so amazed at everything that is going on right now. I want to take this moment to thank all of you wonderful people from all over the world. We have some new countries that just joined us just a few days ago. Thank you. Hong Kong is one of our newest members to Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for being a part. And also, South Africa is another part of our podcast group. We want to thank those wonderful people there in South Africa who listen to us on a day to day basis. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of our group. We give you a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we're celebrating again Black History Month. And as I said, as we go through our um, month of February, as we get to the next few days, we're going to be doing some Black History things in the next few days. So we want you to stay tuned for our podcast shows that are going to be dealing with our Black history. So we don't want you to miss out on that. Also, I got some more stuff I want to share um, at this moment with you. If you take this moment in time to search us up on all of our social media from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, you can be a part of our online merch and our Patreon. Let me just say this before I get into the episode. Everybody that follows us on our Patreon, I really want to just momently say thank you, because if it wasn't for you, our podcast would not be able to reach where we are going. It's because of your 100% support to our podcast, it is helping us. I want to say this to every single person. I know that many of you hear me say this a lot, but I do thank all of the people that support us. Every single person. No matter what day, time, week it is, I'm going to continually say thank you to the supporters that support us here at Let's Talk About It Buffalo podcast. Because again, if it wasn't for you, we would not be able to do what we do every single week. We just want to say thank you to every single person. Thank you so much. Again, as I said, we're going to get into this episode. It's going to be a very powerful episode. want you to stay tuned. We just got a few minutes to share with you. But while we have this few minutes to share with you, please share this information on your social media. Whatever social media platform you have, please go and share it. Again, I want to take this time to thank Riverside and Spotify for season number 1, episode number 3. Come on, let's thank Riverside and Spotify for this episode. I'm so excited what these episodes are going to bring to the world. I'm so excited for it. And I'm so positive that things will get better as we continually share with you on our podcast show. So now let's get into today's topic and episode. Again, today I want to talk about speaking life. We talked about it on yesterday on Tuesday, part 1 of Speaking Life. I want to share this with you because I did receive a lot of great emails from a lot of great listeners who enjoyed the podcast show on yesterday when I talked about speaking life. I want to say this to you. It is up to you to speak life to yourself that will make you move to the next level. I want to make sure you understand the next level is all in your hands. Everything that you do now is in your hands. No one can take anything away from you. It is in your hands to move to the next level. However it is, whatever it is, you can move to the next level. So, as we get into this series and as we talk about this, speaking life, what do you mean, Anthony? What do you mean about speaking life? Never allow anyone to take the things that you're trying to achieve away from you. You have the opportunity to become the man, the woman that you are intended to be. What I mean by speaking life is even when it's hard and it's dark and you feel alone, you feel like there's nobody around, I want to share this with you. If you speak life to yourself, you can overcome whatever obstacle that is in your life. While I'm talking, I know that we talk about everything about Buffalo, New York, but this podcast this year is basically on you, the ones who are listening. I know that we talk about Buffalo all the time, the amazing things here in Buffalo, the attractions here in Buffalo, but we are focusing now on you. You are my audience, and we want to speak what we need to speak to help you overcome whatever it is you're facing. Never, never allow anyone or anything to stop you from achieving your goal. They may throw a monkey wrench in there. They may do something to harm you. They may try to do something to harm you. You know, people out here now, they'll do anything to get you off course. What I want to share with you today is being able to speak it to yourself and achieve it. One of the ways that you know that you're on the right path is your goal setting. When you speak life, you must have goals and plans that you want to achieve. Without the goals, without the plans, you can't achieve goals. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important that when you speak life to yourself, that you have the goals and the settings that you want to happen for you. Every moment of your life is important. Every opportunity is important. You don't want to miss any opportunities that you have in life. You want to take every opportunity by the horn. You want to get out there and get it done. Because when you speak life to yourself, you generate yourself to become better at what you are. Every moment you wake up is a new day in your life. Maybe yesterday you didn't do good. Today you may have had another bad day. But tomorrow is another bright day for you. A new beginning, a new start to life. When you're at home and you feel like you're down and you feel like you're getting depressed, speak life. Life will bring whatever you need back to you. It'll energize you and prepare you for the next thing in your life, the next opportunity, the next goal that you're trying to set. If you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to graduate from college, you want to graduate from high school, you want to go to a good college, work a good job, you got to speak life to yourself. The amazing thing that I like about this episode, and I had the opportunity today to speak to one of my friends, one of my best friends, because I was in a situation where people wanted to hold me back from the things that I know that I'm grateful for and that God has blessed me with. But they could not find a way to stop me. Because why? I spoke life to myself. I got up and I did what I needed to do to make it happen. That's what you have to do. You got to get up and speak life to yourself to make it happen. If you get up every single day and don't make nothing happen, you're having a pity party, you want to throw in the towel, you want to quit, nothing will get done. Got to get up, got to speak life, got to get moving, got to get going, got to make changes. Sometimes you got to change. You got to change your situation sometimes. Sometimes you got to change being around somebody who don't care. I'm saying this to you. There's a lot of people who are around people they just can't be around and they don't care. You may be at a job that you really don't like. You really don't like the job, but to make ends meet, you got to go to that job to make ends meet. You got to work with that employee that you don't like. You got to work with that mean boss that you don't like. But you're determined because you want your life to become better. Not bitter, but better. So, as I said this before, it's all up to you to make the change, to make your life better, to live better, to have everything you want in life. Everything you want in life. I got about 2 more minutes here. But you can make yourself what God intended for you to be. Nothing can stop you from achieving your goal but you. Nothing can stop you from speaking life but you. Whenever you have the opportunity, and I say this to people all the time, whenever you have the opportunity, speak life. Speak life. It will bring you to the place that you know that you're going to make it, that you're going to achieve it. I was so grateful to be able to have that talk with my friend today and be able to know that who I am as an individual. To know that there's other people that felt just like me. I told you in yesterday's episode, I felt like hanging everything up. But the good part about it is when you get out and do it, it's a good part. It shows your determination. No matter what, I'm going to get out and do it. And I know a lot of you hear me talk about Buffalo, New York, coming to Buffalo, New York, amazing things in Buffalo, New York. But this year, we want to target and helping people. We want to hear from our audience. If you have some suggestions for our podcast, we're open to listening to suggestions. We would love to have people on our show that are dedicated and want to just speak out. The world wants to hear from you. If you got something in your life, if you got a story that you want to tell, we want to hear it here at Let's Talk About It Buffalo Podcast. You can help somebody that may be going through the same thing you went through. We want to open our podcast to you. We want to share your information with the world because guess what? You can help another person. I've had emails come in from people who almost wanted to commit suicide, who almost wanted to kill themselves, but they heard the podcast and something just clicked in the back of their mind after they heard me speak. Because I want to generate the life that is present now. So when I'm dead and gone, people will say, man, Anthony did make a difference. Anthony did change the world. And that's what we're here to do, change the world. But it takes all of us, not just me, but all of us to change the world. We can do it together. Why? Because we're stronger together. We can help build together. And why? Because you can help somebody, they help somebody, they help somebody, and guess what? We're helping a whole world. So again, if you got a story you want to tell, you want to be a part of our podcast, you can email us at let's talk about it buffalo9 at gmail.com. Please, man, please, sir, we want to hear from you. We want to share your story. We want you to be a part of our podcast. I would love to have you a part of this show. We'd love to tell your story because there's a story behind your success. There's always a story behind great people's success. And it starts with you. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for joining us here on Let's Talk About It Buffalo Podcast. I am your host, Anthony Stevens, from the great city of Buffalo, New York, the city of good neighbors. Join us on all of our social media. You can join us on our Facebook page at Let's Talk About It Buffalo. You can join us on Instagram at Let's Talk About It Buffalo 9. You can join us on Twitter at Let's Talk About It 1 on Twitter. And also you can be a part of my personal TikTok page. Now listen, we get a lot of messages on my personal TikTok page. Believe me, I'm so excited for every message I receive. If I don't get back to you right away, we are on our way to get back to you. Please, ma'am, please, ma'am, and please, sir, if you're messaging me on TikTok, we are getting back to you as soon as we can. Our TikTok is loaded with messages, but again, I want you to go ahead right now, follow me on those social media platforms. Also, you can be a part of our online merch and our Patreon. All of this will be in the description of our podcast show. And again, I want to thank every single person around the world. Thank you for joining us here on Let's Talk About It Buffalo Podcast. And until the next podcast show, take care. God bless.